Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures are trading higher today by about 6 points this morning. Really around 2 o'clock in the morning, they started to take off to the upside, putting in a little bit of a sideways pattern here. Last couple of, the last 20 minutes, the markets have ticked down a little bit, but nonetheless, they are still positive by 6 points, trading up at $1,562 per contract. So we'll just take it as it is. Right now, it looks like the markets are in Jubilee mode once again. All of the European markets are trading higher. There was some European data that was released earlier today. Really, none of it was positive, but nonetheless, it looks like the markets are holding up pretty well. Europe is up really across the board. You do have the German DAX up today by more than 1%. French CAC 40 is up by more than 1%. Italy and Spain are both up by about 8/10 of 1%, 9/10 of 1%. So just under that 1% mark. And the FTSE 100, which is part of their own system there. They have the Bank of England. They can print money. They are up 1.14%. So realistically, all of the European markets are doing well this morning. That is certainly helping the U.S. stock markets, and we'll just see how it all shakes out and plays out going forward. A couple of other things that we want to note real quickly, besides the weak economic data in Europe, but I guess weak data is good. It just means they'll print more money or come up with more bond buying, as that's what they call it. But anyway you slice it or dice it, the markets seem to be holding up pretty steady so far. A couple of things out of Asia that you want to follow. One, the Asian markets were really choppy last night. You did have the Indian Sensex, the Bombay Sensex up 9/10 of 1%. That really was the big winner in Asia. The Nikkei 225 was down 1%, and the Shanghai Index was down about 0.3 of 1%. So again, we're not going to make too much out of it. But looks like India was the strongest out there yesterday, or last night I should say, earlier this morning. So maybe the Indian ADRs could be in for a little bit of an upside surprise. But again, watch each individual chart. That's really the best way to approach it at this stage of a game. It wasn't like the Sensex was up 3% or something. If that were the case, then usually the Indian ADRs would go trade to the upside regardless, but that's not the case. They were only up 9/10 of 1%, so you don't want to make too much out of it. I guess there's some reports coming out right now about the car companies. So it looks like Chrysler beat sales, and I guess throughout the day you're going to have all these different car companies reporting some numbers, so we'll see how that plays out. Big news today is Goldman Sachs removed Apple from its conviction buy list. Now, people probably have to just ask themselves, why didn't they remove it when the stock was trading somewhere around 800? But nonetheless, they are removing it now when it's trading down around 428. So, Goldman has removed Apple from its conviction buy list, just about 300 points from the high. So, that's worth noting. I don't think Apple's really anything more than just a day trading stock at this stage of the game. One way or the other, whether it goes up or down. It's a good day trading vehicle, though, and that's how it should be noted. Something else that you want to know about today going forward is that there will be 4 Federal Reserve presidents giving speeches today. I believe it starts at 1 o'clock, and I believe it ends at 7:30 p.m. So there will be 4 different Fed presidents giving speeches today about the economy and about quantitative infinity. So, again, anytime the market is in just a touch of trouble or looks a little bit vulnerable, they march out those Fed presidents. They get those guys out there, men and women, and they get them out there and they have them give speeches, and they say how the money is just going to continue to be printed. So we have 4 of them. We also had 4 last week when we had 2 down days. So it's pretty incredible, but that's what's going on. So it's all about the money printing right now. If the market ever goes down with all the money printing, then watch out. All hell is about to break loose if that does happen. But right now, the stock market seemed to be pretty calm as long as there's money being printed on a daily basis, which is the case at this moment. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look at gold this morning. Gold is trading lower a little bit, but down by $7 to $1,594 an ounce. We'll take a look at the GLD. And you can see the GLD is really coming in decently. Closed at $154.67. Today it's trading right at $154 and a penny. So again, GLD is coming in. The spot gold is down about 7 points ahead of the opening bell. Let's take a look here at oil. Oil is flat on the day. So right around the $97 level on light sweet crude. That's what we use here in the United States. Let's take a look at the USO this morning. You'll see that the USO is holding steady, pretty much flat from yesterday's close. It's trading right at $34.73. It closed at $34.68. So not a big deal there. What we do have to watch for today, though, is going to be that economic news. I believe out at 10 o'clock. You're going to have factory orders released at 10 o'clock. I have no idea how that's going to move the market. And you're also going to want to watch these Fed presidents, how the market reacts off these speeches that are going to be given really throughout the day. 4 different speeches, 4 different Fed presidents, and we'll see how that plays out. We will have some gap plays in here today. I think we have about 3 or 4 ready to go already, so we'll see what else we have in the next few minutes, but they'll be posted up at 9 a.m. Right now it is 8:34 in the morning, so we will have that printed out there in the chat room for all of you that like to play the morning gaps. We'll have about 4 gap. I think we'll have at least 4 gap plays, if not more, today, so that'll be posted up there shortly. Other than that, I don't really see a whole lot in this market going forward. Just take it slow, and we'll see where the market winds up finishing the session. But we have the big government job report on Friday. That's what everybody is looking forward to. That will be the March job number, non-farm payroll. Tomorrow morning we'll have the ADP job report at 8:15. Sometimes it's a little bit of a precursor, but they rarely match up between the ADP report and the government's non-farm payroll. But in any case, it is worth noting. But right now, the markets are holding up pretty firm. As you can see, the spiders, or the S&P futures, E-mini futures, are trading higher by about 6 points right now. And we'll just see how this plays out. With that said, everybody, I'd like to wish you all a great trading day, and I will see you all on the charts. Have a great day.